morning. This is where I stayed last night. That was my room up there. There's like a lounge and like a restaurant type thing here, which I don't think they use. We had breakfast this morning. And then I'll walk over here. And that's the cattle crossing, which I don't want to go across that. Back over there is the bar I was in last night, the pub. And had a wonderful dinner. Had a good night's rest. And I'm starting a little later than normal because breakfast wasn't until 8, but today's a short day. So walking through the village here. And so at this point, I need to get off the GoPro, check my map, and it's like a 10-mile walk today, which should be short, and hopefully I get some video work done at the end of the day along with some laundry. That was quick, but I had to stop to take this video, all right? So this is where the town is situated in this vale, and just check it out. Just in the morning, happy goats and sheep of some sort of another. And you can see the clouds creating shadows. And the sound of, sounds like chainsaws in the background. So, a little bridge there. Now I can really get started. Oh, you know, I'm not the only person who needs breakfast. So I had to be careful because they were coming around through that gate back there, so I had to slow down and wait for them to kind of pass through. And I had to watch this beast right here because I didn't want to startle it and kick me. So I kind of came up here on the edge. But all I can say is, I'll catch you cows later on my plate. It's been a little more of a mile since my starting point. I haven't checked it, so it may be closer too, but this is beautiful here. The sun's out, I took my shirt off. I hope I don't burn. But the next person that comes by me, I'll ask them for some sunscreen and they'll probably give it to me. I left my sleeves at home because I thought I wasn't gonna need them, but I actually do, so I'll pack them from here on out. But I don't know if you can see up there, but I can see the faint line coming down the mountain or the hillside. And that's actually a stone wall. Somebody built a stone wall to keep the sheep and goats on this side versus that side. And I can sort of see a trace of one there too, but the trail goes up this way and kind of winds its way up this side of the vale, and I think around the corner, and then I'll crest probably within the next hour or two. Well, I'm just taking a little breather here. I'm not sure if you can see it. I can see some people walking on the path down there. I started from around the corner there this morning, and for the most part, it was an okay walk. Just a goat path, cow path, horse path, whatever you want to call it, sheep path, between various, pastures. And then we start climbing up on this stuff. It's not bad. It's not wet, but I have to be careful where I'm placing my feet. As you can see, the clouds have gone overhead, so my arms are saved a little bit. But what a beautiful view. And like I said, these people have made these stone walls all over the place to keep the sheep and the goats and the cows in a given paddock. But check that out. I can imagine, children coming up here to do some work and just swimming there on a hot day. Of course, it doesn't get hot here too much, but swimming in something like that. But I'm imagining it's probably icy cold. And another stream coming down. So all this water comes off these hills because of all the moisture and the clouds and the rain it gets up here. But This is stunning. And the path goes around that way. And I think, I can't guess until I get there, but I think there's a footpath all the way up. I saw people up there earlier, but that's the crest up there I have to get to. Well, I'm here almost to the top now. I kind of feel it's near the top. I think the most difficult part's now down behind me. But let me just go ahead and walk with me as I walk carefully down the path here to show you what I've been facing. It's been kind of like this, but at an uphill slope. And I've crossed a couple of these already. And it's not really deep, but it can be slippery or slimy underneath the water. But my main goal is to be safe here, as you can see, and more little waterfalls and things like that. There we go. And then around the corner here, there's this nice level gravel path. This is just to give you an idea of what I've been traversing for the last hour plus. Stuff like this. Like I said, slow, slow, slow. Oh, it's beautiful. Witnessing this for the first time like I am. Ah. Just when you think you're done, I have to traverse somewhere over there. I see the path continues up for at least another 100 meters or so in elevation, if not more. But how shall I say, the main part's over. I don't want to walk that direction, but you could tell this is where I came up, and the last 10-12 minutes has been something like this. It's been relatively easy going. I pushed pause on my workout timer because I just got to take a small break here. I'm not sure if I'm going to get off my feet or not, but just stay here, enjoy this moment, drink some fluids, let my heart rate come back down, give my body a chance to recharge a little bit. So behind you, or behind me, is where I have to go next. So I'm almost at the top. Give you a shot of the view here. We're above the tree line, above where most of the sheep and goats are. A few of them up here. These gentlemen right here and another lady and gentleman around the corner, they're trail workers. And they're putting in stones where the trail gets boggy, because what happens is it gets boggy, people go off the trail more and more and more, and the boggy spot in the destroyed part of the landscape gets larger and larger and larger because people don't want to walk in the mire. So they're working on this section right here, and there's a section earlier they're playing around with, but also they airlift these big bags of stones, and they just helicopter them in and drop them down near where they have to work at. And it's not too difficult, they say, to have the helicopter come in and drop them off. But they're very serious about maintaining the trails here. I made it. There's a couple there coming up the hill right now. I'm gonna probably have them take my picture when they get up here, but what a view. What a view. I'm glad it's over because I can feel a definite fatigue in my legs just from doing that continual step up, up, and up. But took breaks, relaxed, rested when I needed to. Way down there, you can't, I don't know if you can see them or not, but there's some trail workers. I was mentioning that earlier. But let's enjoy this moment and the flies that seem to be around here too. So I'm over the crest, going down to the next valley. It's beautiful, it's a little bit cloudy, but had to do a little bushwhacking here. Coming up over here, the cairn are not very clear, the stacks of rocks, and so I wound up kind of getting lost in this marshy ground on top of the peak here, or top of the ridge. And you can see my boots are a little muddy. Not too bad. I'll take another peek of that, yeah, boots. And then I just came around here with the help of that couple there, and the guy was kind of saying, go here, go there, and for the most part you think you're just going to drop down into a bog, or this marshy ground, but there's enough foliage on top of it, whereas you step onto it, it kind of gives you some support. But now John gets to go down this for the next couple hours or hour or two. It's downhill. Hopefully it's nice and easy. I may break out the trekking poles, so we'll see. Time for my lunch break, I believe. That's where I came down off of, this little valley here. A lot of boggy ground. The path is really hard to follow. It's windy, it feels good. And this little cairn here marking the way, but now I have a choice to make. Do I go up the high road or the low road? John's gonna take the low road. I just feel that my legs are there, but I don't want to risk it. You know, I'm getting kind of tired and fatigued, and I can feel it in my shins. But definitely beautiful country up here. Beautiful country. And I'm surprised there's not more sheep up here. All this green grass. There's a few sheep here and there, that's about it. Nothing more. All right, here I am again. I've come down part of the hillside here, as you can see. You gotta imagine back over there somewhere is where I came from, but I'm taking a break right now because it's very beautiful. There's this waterfall coming down over this, a little lagoon-like or like a little pond. Then it comes down here, and this right here is coming from a different part of the hillside, the mountainside here. And there's a big chasm right here. I don't know if you can see it. And it kind of flows out and then evens out. So I think, fingers crossed, that I just have to traverse this stuff down to where that couple's at. Then it looks like it's an easy hiking trail from that point forward. But this stuff right here is somewhat technical. I hate to use a word, but the rock is kind of upended a little bit. And it's not jagged as in sharp, but jagged as in it's easy to catch your boot. And you gotta just be careful, or I have to be careful where I plant my feet. Sometimes I'm going face forward, sometimes I'm going butt forward. Descending, you know, butt first down the hill, just to adjust my center of gravity. Well, take a little rest break here at this bridge. But just to give you an idea, I came around this stuff right here, and for the most part it was okay. There's some technical parts where the rocks are sticking up. I did want to stop by and take some more video up there, but I said, yo, I just need to get down, make some time, and it's more of the same. So I just want to show you this right now as I take a breather. Next stop is Grasmere. Hopefully it's not too far away. I've arrived in Grasmere. There's quite a bit of the outskirts here, but this is the main part of town. And coming in, that's where I'm staying. Heidi's Grasmere Lodge. Oh, What a long day. I need to get some laundry done, but I'm here, but I'm not too happy regarding it's a mile back to the coast to coast. So I'm gonna enter the door here, call it quits.